All right, let's get into it. We're going to explore a really simple, but honestly, a pretty powerful metaphor for one of life's biggest struggles, that constant juggle we call work-life balance. It's called the four burners theory, and it comes with a bit of an uncomfortable truth that might just change the way you look at everything.
But first, let's just talk about a feeling that I'm pretty sure we all know way too well. You know that nagging sense that you're just spread too thin? Like you're trying to be everything to everyone all at the same time. No, really, think about it for a second. You're trying to crush it at work, be totally present for your family, keep up with your friends, and maybe, just maybe, squeeze in a workout. And it always feels like if you're winning in one area, you're automatically losing in another, right?
And this, right here, gets to the very heart of the problem. We're sold this idea that we can have it all, that this perfect, harmonious balance is actually possible. Well, this theory kind of pushes back on that. It starts by admitting something really basic. Our most precious resources, our time, our energy, our focus, they're all finite. There's only so much to go around.
So, if we can't have it all, what do? Let's try to reframe the problem. Instead of chasing this ghost of balance, let's imagine our life as something way more tangible, like a simple kitchen stove.
And that's where the four burners theory comes in. It's a concept that's been popularized by people like the writer David Sedaris. And the idea is incredibly simple. Just picture your life as a stove. And on that stove, you've got exactly four burners.
And here they are, the big four: family, friends, health, and work. I mean, that pretty much covers the big areas of life for most of us, doesn't it? Now, the dream, of course, is to have all four of those burners cranked up to high, roaring away. But the theory says that's not just hard, it might actually be impossible, and this is where it gets really interesting. Because you see, this theory isn't just about naming the burners, it's about understanding the cold, hard rules that run the whole system. And the very first rule is that there are always trade-offs. No way around it.
The rules are simple, but they're kind of brutal. To be good, really good, in three of these areas, you have to turn one burner way down. And if you want to be truly exceptional in two of them, like world class, then you have to be willing to pretty much turn the other two burners off. That's the uncomfortable truth right there. You can't have all four burners on high at the same time. Success in one area requires sacrifice in another.
So let's talk about how this actually plays out in real life. Because the truth is, most of us, whether we know it or not, are already running a four-burner strategy. We've already made choices about which parts of our lives get the most fuel.
Just look at some of these common setups. Does any of this look familiar to you? Maybe you're the career family-focused person, pouring every ounce of energy into your job and your kids, which is great, but your friendships and your gym routine have kind of fallen by the wayside. Or maybe you're in that wellness career phase, super common for young professionals, where your health and your work are on full blast, but family and your social life are simmering on low.
And what's kind of wild is that this theory has this weird predictive power. I mean, think about it. If you know someone who is absolutely killing it at work and has this incredible family life, you can almost guess which burners they've turned down, can't you? It's almost always their social life or their personal health. It's just a simple equation of limited energy. But, and this is a big but, here is the most hopeful and I think the most useful part of this entire theory. These choices you make, they don't have to be permanent. This is not a life sentence. The framework actually gives us a really powerful way to manage these trade-offs over time. It's this idea of seasonality.
So instead of trying to keep all four burners going at once forever, you can choose to focus on different burners during different seasons of your life, In your early 20s, maybe career and friends are turned up to high. Then, later on, when you're building a family, those two burners might get all the gas. The goal isn't this constant perfect balance, it's about an intentional focus that shifts and evolves as you do.
So what does this all mean for you? How can we actually use this framework to live better, more intentional lives instead of just feeling kind of trapped by it?
The real power here is turning that feeling of guilt into a feeling of control. When you accept, really accept, that you can't do everything at once, you're suddenly free to make conscious choices without feeling bad about them. You can set realistic goals for whatever season you're in right now, and even plan for the next one. It's all about intentionally deciding where your energy goes, which burners you turn up, and just as important, which ones you choose to turn down.
So, at the end of the day, this theory isn't about limitation. It's about liberation. It's a tool for clarity in a world that is just demanding everything from us all the time. It gives you permission to focus. It's a framework for making deliberate choices about what truly matters to you right now. So, I'll leave you with this question. Take an honest look at your own stove, at your four burners. To achieve what you really want to achieve in this season of your life,
Which burner are you going to intentionally choose to turn down? For now.